A very good morning. I'm Keng Yang from APT, and today I'm going to present to you our business plan. So let me allow you to bring through our mission statement first. We are empowering our business by eroding boundaries, and our growth strategy is basically to create a strong branding in people, and then also to gain a foothold in our target segment. So this is our management. First, our president, as you see over here, he's actually holding office in these positions, and he's a scholar in EDB. And our VP, which is a strong marketing skills, she also has a scholarship in Spring Singapore. So moving on to our marketing mix. First, we are looking into our monitoring analysis so that we see that we meet the demand of our consumers. And this leads us to design our product to meet their needs. And from there, we design a price, we set a price to ensure maximum value, we obtain maximum value out of them. Yeah. So this is our product as you see over here. We are targeting on Workmate and Travelmate. We are currently in the start section, which means that our product is highly sought after. So if you look at the demand curve, it's actually an exponential curve because at the early stage, we expect it to be a very slow growth followed by exponential, which we have already predicted in Q4 that we are going to expand our production capacity. So you see the graph over here to meet the demands. And moving on to brand creations. For the first 3 quarters, we are looking at only the travel mix to get the niche market, and then we will only move to Mercedes after we have established ourselves in the following quarters. Moving on to the place, our company followed by a very structured manner. We plan to set up office physical first by starting with Tokyo for the Q2, and then as you can see, Q3 we have become the market leader after we have established our footings. And by Q4 we will have already finished attacking all the physical locations, which we will then move to the web market, where you see Interlink, which will encapsulate the whole microcomputing industry. So if we were to look at our market research, App is our company. We are ranked second in terms of the total performance, if you see in all over here. And if we look at our market segmentation, this is the share that we are holding, so we are ranked third overall in our market penetration. If you were to look into more details, the 3 other stronger competitors as compared to us, you can see that PowerX by PCWorks is the lowest price of all for both. And the EasyTronics are always the more competitive one. Which brings us to this. What is the advantage and disadvantage? For PCWorks, you can see that they're actually setting price war. This is not good because why? They're eroding their profits. You can see that they are suffering a lot, although they have very high revenues. And moving on next, for the competitive prices, EasyTronics, they're expanding fast. However, they cannot meet their capacity because they are facing financial ratios, as you can see over here, 0.964, which is below 1, thus meaning they are already in debt. So, and our APT, right, we have performance over price. As mentioned, we're going physical, then virtual. So we are ensuring an intrinsic growth in our industry. So moving on to percentage.
We're looking at about 3 million in debt financing at an interest rate of about 7% and 1.35 million for exchange of 10% shareholding with a cumulative ROI of 167%. Our group postulates that we would need these figures to achieve our company's growth targets. With that, we have provided some key financial indicators and ratios to facilitate your decision making. For profitability, we see that through Q4 we have some poor ratings, but this is because of high infrastructure expansion as well as investment into our R&D. But we believe that this will actually fuel our growth through Q5 and 6. Moving on to investment valuation, we see that this trend continues through Q4 as well. But we believe that our dedication and applicability of our marketing strategies will allow us to achieve a cumulative ROI of 167%. With our exit valuation at a net present value estimated to be about 16 million and a 10% shareholding held by yourselves, we are looking about providing about 1.7 million in share revenues to yourselves. With that, Sean will conclude.
We are very excited about our group, and I hope we have gained confidence in ourselves. With this 4 market analysis, management, financial investors, we hope to convince you that app is actually the way to go. With a rising industry, expanding industry, app is the choice of investment mix. Thank you.
Questions? Good.
So we get into the middle.
You have time for one question.
Okay.
Can I see your balance scorecard?
Sorry?
You have your
The
balance
market research.
Yeah, can I see the balance scorecard?
press play.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Can you lead this one?
Would you like to look at the next page as well?
Oh no, just this one. Thank you.
Okay, can I make a point?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. When you look at here, right, our ratio right, is relatively lower than each right? Because what happens in the quarter before this, when you that's the testing market stage, right? Each was a huge launch up. They went out on market at all fours and expand very quickly. But for us, right, we had to test the demand before we enter the market. So we started our production very slowly. And even in terms of advertisement, we're all lagging behind. In fact, our first quarter market share was actually one of the lowest. But in this quarter itself, we propelled all the way up. Because we noticed that in the industry growth, production cycle, when the start is always slow and then it be rapidly expanding, and therefore that's why we position ourselves this. And in the next few quarters, we actually expect ourselves to go even higher. That's because, like my colleague mentioned, in EasyTronic, they're actually meeting a financial ratio of 0.94, which maybe got to do with their early expansion and maybe stock holds last. Because when the first product is out, most products do not meet the market requirement, and maybe there's a lot of stock out in that aspects.
So EasyTronics and yourself have the same factory capacity, or is it different?
As for now, right, this quarter is the same, but during the starting quarter, right, we invested in a bigger factory.
Okay.
We have 50 capacity a day, while they started on 25, but recently in the third quarter, they just upgraded theirs. While ours have really been, we have been upgrading to the next stage for production of 9,600.
Yeah.
So you plan to increase once more?
Yes, basically what we have done is we already marked from the start, from quarter one, our expansion plan.
Okay.
We don't
Yeah.
take step by step. What we do is we did a comprehensive
Okay.
market research, and then basically we adjust accordingly. But as of now, we are still moving according to schedule.
Alright, that's great. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks.
Thank you.